I'm sure a lot of you have seen the video from the State Farm Arena in Fulton County, Georgia, where it appears to show hidden ballots being counted illegally. This evidence was presented by the Trump legal team to a Senate Judiciary Subcommittee. There were 4 cameras running at the polling place, but I've enlarged the camera that has all the action. And the lady talking is from the Trump legal team explaining the footage. This is about a 90-second clip.
There you go. So now they're going to start pulling these ballots out from under this table. This table, the black one, was placed there by the lady with the blonde braids at about 8:22 a.m. in the morning. So she put that table there. So the same person who's staying behind now, the same person who cleared the place out under the pretense that we're going to stop counting, is the person who put the table there at 8:22 in the morning. Yeah, I saw 4 suitcases come out from underneath the table. Yeah, upper right hand, you see the gentleman in the red. So he just pulled one out. So what are these ballots doing there, separate from all the other ballots? And why are they only counting them whenever the place is cleared out with no witnesses? Is the question. So these machines can process about 3,000 ballots an hour. You have multiple machines there, and they're there for 2 hours. So you do the math. How many ballots went through those machines in those 2 hours when there was no one there to supervise, to be present, consistent with your statutes and rules, to supervise the tabulation? We believe that could easily be, and probably is certainly, beyond the margin of victory in this race.
Is this video the smoking gun? Is this the irrefutable evidence of voter fraud? That's what the Trump team seems to think. They say that the person in charge of the Fulton County polling station announced that they were going to stop counting ballots for the night, sent everyone home, including the 2 GOP poll watchers, and then when most everybody left, they pulled out suitcases full of ballots from under a table and started counting them illegally. Now, the first thing I want to say is that we do logic on this channel. We don't just jump to conclusions. From what I can tell, there is one thing wrong with how the Trump team paints this picture. Those do not look like suitcases to me. They look like the hard plastic cases they were using to move around and store ballots the whole time. The cases themselves don't appear to be suspicious, but I think Trump's legal team chose the term suitcases because it makes it sound more nefarious that way, and that's unfortunate. However, I'm not saying that there isn't a reason to be suspicious. This video definitely shows a coordinated effort between a few people to count a certain batch of ballots without any poll watchers present. That, in and of itself, is a reason for this video to raise some gigantic red flags. Georgia state law is very clear. 2 poll watchers from each party or candidate are entitled to be at one polling place at the same time to observe the counting of ballots. In this case, these 2 Republican poll watchers swore in affidavits that the lady running the polling place announced that ballot counting had finished for the night, so they left, along with most of the people who were counting ballots. Then once they were gone, as we see on the video, cases of ballots were pulled out from under a table and counting resumed. So if what these 2 poll watchers say is true, something dirty was caught on video in Georgia that night. We don't have any audio, so we can't hear if the person said that they were going to stop counting for the night. We just have sworn affidavits that say that, and video footage that seems to back up that claim. Now, here's the thing that I haven't really heard anyone talking about. If these 2 poll watchers are lying and no one ever said that they were going to stop counting ballots for the night, then they've committed a crime. If they're lying, it's them that are trying to illegally change the outcome of this election. If they're lying, I want them to go to jail. And if Trump's legal team is coercing poll watchers to lie under oath to try to make this election seem fraudulent, then I want them held accountable too. And guess what? So would every Trump-hating Democrat in America. So if this video does not show Democrats cheating in this election, why don't we hear any of them calling for an investigation into the 2 poll watchers? Why aren't they chomping at the bit to destroy Trump and his legal team? Think about it. What they claim is that Trump is trying to falsely cast doubt on this election. They say that there is no evidence of significant voter fraud, and they're totally dismissing all claims. But why not nip it in the bud? If they truly thought these are all false allegations that people have sworn to in affidavits, then put those people in prison. Make an example of them. In fact, I want you to. If any of these people have lied in their affidavits, I want them locked up. We can't have people lying to cast doubt on our elections. We can't have people creating a fake narrative to upset tens of millions of Americans into thinking that their candidate was cheated out of winning. And I'm sorry, but Trump didn't have to cast doubt on this election. Joe Biden barely came out of his basement during the campaign, and we're supposed to believe he got 12 million more votes than Obama did in 2008? That on its own creates doubt in the minds of a lot of people. Look, if everything Democrats have done in Georgia, and elsewhere for that matter, is on the up and up, then Democrats would be calling for investigations. They would want to look into all the people who have sworn under oath that they witnessed cheating. If there hasn't been any wrongdoing, it would be in the Democrats' best interest to investigate. If everything Democrats have done was done by the book, this would be the opportunity to do what they've been trying to do for 4 years now. This would be their opportunity to shut Trump up once and for all. And the fact that they're unwilling to take it speaks volumes. Their silence is deafening. And that's the simple truth. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to become a supporting member of Blue Collar Logic, click on the link in the description and give what you can.